Hey guys, today we're going to talk about different forms and how we can draw them in a conceptual quick sketch drawing. So first off, it's going to be, let's say, a sphere. So when you break apart a sphere, like if it's maybe a dome ceiling, you're going to draw the circle as if it's a sphere, and then you're going to, cut it basically. And here's what you're going to find, that this might be the front side of that opening. This is the back side of that opening. And maybe you've got some kind of design or light that's coming up on the vertical plane. So this might be the vertical plane. And then maybe you have something inside this dome. So you're going to use that with like light or shadows and stuff. So this might be where the light fixture, so this is not seen, okay? So you don't see this. This is just to help you kind of draw it. But let's say your light fixture is here, you're going to drop it, and it'll be exposed here. Does that make sense? So when you're drawing it and you're hardlining it, ideally you do that in part in pencil, then you would just hardline the lines that you want to keep, which would be this. Something like that. Now let's say you're drawing like a chair or something. So maybe it's one of those round chairs. You're gonna draw your circle first. Maybe then you'll do an opening for it. And then remember, like the center of that is gonna have to have the weight. And then do the base or something like that. And then whatever view you've chosen to look at it. So that's basically something that is like circular or spherical that you're cutting in parts or half. Let's say you have something that's cylindrical. So a cylinder is basically two parallel lines, some kind of base, some kind of, if you can see, up. Okay, so if we're saying that, hey, this is the footprint of this, and this is the inside of it. Like you're looking inside, it's a clear cylinder. So maybe you have something that is maybe a booth that you're drawing. This is our sign, our horizon line. And maybe the footprint of it, maybe your seating is here. Or maybe your table is here, tabletop. So again, that is also another cylinder. It's a cylinder that's got some kind of base, tabletop, maybe like that. And let's say if this is the base for the chairs, or not the booth, okay, that's this footprint. If you extrude that up, this form right here, you just taken that and just pulled it up. So that's basically, part of that form. Maybe that has a back to it. Now, the closer you get to the horizon line, the more flat this line's going to appear to be, okay? So maybe this thing is kind of theatrical. Maybe when shears that wrap around this element. Maybe you've got some kind of ceiling design within that hole. And again, that is based off of a oval. And maybe, let's say you've got a light fixture in there. And it's hanging here. Something like that. All right. Okay, so that's based off of a cylinder. So maybe you're doing like a spiral staircase or something. So again, you've got the footprint and the top of this thing. And maybe you're gonna go, well, obviously imagine the center that it's going to spiral around. And come out here. All right, maybe it pops out a little bit more. Maybe you've got railing. So as you go up these stairs, something like that. Maybe something like that. Okay. And that gives you the start of a spiral staircase. Now, let's say you've got one of those curvilinear ceiling designs that drop. So you're trying to figure out the 3D. So you basically just did the same curve line, and now this becomes like a connection. So maybe this is this plane. It's going under, right? This is coming down. So now the top here, this needs to come down, right? So this part right here needs to go up. Something like that. So this is down, up, down, up, okay? Something like that. And then that's basically your form in 3D. Maybe you've got one of those serpentine floor or room dividers. Well, actually, like you're gonna take this little squiggle curve, you're gonna do like a flatter version of it. So this is part of a cylinder, right? This is the cylinder in reverse. So that would be that other side of that. So that it would be like one of those curved sofa things that I see that a lot of students like to put in their projects now. Something like that will give you the start of that, and then you can build out like the seat and all that good stuff. And then that's how you would see. Okay? So what if you have like a bay window that you're trying to draw in perspective? So if you start off like the horizontal line, and you're going to bump this element out. So let's say this is the front of this. You're going to go to this finishing point. So maybe the back of it, if it was a rectangle, would be like this. Okay, if it was a rectangle, right? But we're going to do like pretend like we're doing a bay window. So this view right here is saying, hey, here I'm going to bump out something here. Okay, but if we want to do something that goes, instead of a square corner, we're going to do something that has a 45. So now this is the angle rather than a squared out thing. So all that is saying, okay, here is my corner. So I'm going to subtract a triangle. So basically I'm saying, okay, here's a triangle base footprint. Here's my triangle base footprint. And then the same thing will occur on the top. So I've clipped it in here, so we're going to clip it out there. And we're clipping it here. So that creates that bay. So let me get a pen to kind of clean that up so you can see that. So this is the back. So that would be this line right here. And this is the clipped corner. So that's that line. And then this one right here is the clip corner, so that's this line. And then this is the front, which is this line, and the front on the left side, which is this. And that's how you draw a bay window in perspective view. All right, I hope that helps you guys. I'll see you next time.